Hey, what's going on guys? Chad here with Greenlight Shooting and welcome to this new video. Today we're talking EDC, everyday carry. These videos are popular on YouTube, man. You guys really enjoy seeing these. They're really well received. So I'm happy to do an update on them. I haven't done one since like last summer-ish, I want to say. And a couple things really have changed. So before we dive in, to let you know if you're interested in any of these items, I have links directly to their Amazon page down in the video description below, so you can check those out. First up, let's dive in. Actually, I want to tell you, like, you can take these pretty wide. Like, you can talk about, you know, what you carry in your truck, or if you have a backpack or something. I'm pretty much just going to talk about what I carry on me personally, in my pockets, things like that. We're going to keep it pretty tight. So first up, in my left pocket are my keys. Nothing special about my keys, but I am carrying a Core Essentials carabiner on here. Just got a little, it's got a bottle opener, things like that. Nothing super special, but I have used it before, so it's kind of nice to point out. The other things in my left pocket. First up is the Burt's Bees. Now there's always someone that gives me crap about this Burt's Bees. I think last time they were saying Carmex was the way to go. I'm just gonna squash that right here. Burt's Bees is king. Next up, we have got the Olight. I believe this is the S1R2 baton light. This one they made specifically for me, which I think is really, really cool. Well, I mean, not specifically for me, but they did engrave it with Chad GLS right there, which is dope. And then on the side is a friendship one. I don't know if you can get this if you don't work with Olight. I think you have to be like a, you know, one of their partners and stuff. So I thought that was really dope. They made one that was personalized for Greenlight Shooting. So big shout out to Olight. You can get this light though, just in different colors and things like that, and obviously without the engraving there. But 1000 lumens, I use this light every single day. I've said this before, like if you're someone that carries like a pocket knife, you know how often you use a pocket knife. You don't realize how often you need a light until you have a light. Just, man, it's something that I've carried for a long time and I'm super stoked on it. Rechargeable, USB, super simple. In my right pocket, I'm rocking the iPhone. I've got the iPhone XS Max, so the bigger one. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know, it's an iPhone. Next up on my back left pocket is where I carry my knife. This one is new to me. I've been carrying a Benchmade for years and years and years. That other one was just getting too beat up, so I finally got this guy. This is the Mini Griptilian in the sand color, I believe, and then we've got the matte black blade and no serrations. I don't know, I've had serrations before. I just kind of like the look, the clean look of the no serrated blade. But yeah, I think it's a really, really nice looking knife. Benchmade obviously is a super high quality knife that lasts years and years and years. I still have those other ones. They're still in great shape. Like I said, they just look beat up. Okay, next up is the wallet. This is the Andar Pilot Minimalist Wallet. I saw this on Unbox Therapy and I just had to have one of these, man. I'm a big fan of minimalist wallets and this one has just been the best I've tried. It's a nice leather and stuff like that. It has card pocket in the front and it has you know, place for bills or receipts or whatever on this side. So the thing that makes this one stick out is this little clicker right here. So when you push that, it actually pops your cards out and it staggers them. Now, like I've done reviews on wall wallets or something where they have like a pull tab and those are really nice, but they bring all the cards out at once. So if you want to get to the middle card, it's kind of hard to do. This one, the fact that it staggers them is money. Also, just how like satisfying is that? So fantastic wallet. This is my favorite wallet I've ever used. Big fan of it. Next up is the watch. Now I've gone through a lot of watches. I wore an Apple Watch for a long time, but you know, I really like the aesthetics of the Samsung watches. So even though I'm running an iPhone, I actually don't even have it hooked up. I'm pretty sure they do work together, but I just have this as essentially sort of a smart watch. So you can decide what face you want on it. This is the face that I've got. I think it just looks really clean, kind of sporty, and you know, just kind of low profile and sleek. But yeah, I've been really, really happy with this watch since I've had it. They have a newer generation. I think it's like the S4 Frontier or something like that. I don't think it looks quite as masculine, maybe, if that's the word. I don't know. But I really like the aesthetics of this one. So even though that newer one was out, I did opt for the S3. Next up is my wedding ring. Now I had like a really nice kind of wood inlaid ring for a long time, and it started making my finger hurt after a while. So I switched over to the little rubber rings. This one specifically is made by Qalo. I think that's how you say it. It's Qalo. It comes with 2 like different colored rings and stuff like that, but I really like it. You know, if you're a gym goer or something like that and your ring hurts, I used to take my ring off all the time at the gym. You don't even feel it with this one. Obviously, when you're out shooting and stuff like that, it doesn't bother you. If you're in, you know, manual labor or something like that as a job, obviously these are huge. But I've been a real big advocate of this ever since I've had it. My finger doesn't hurt anymore, and it used to literally hurt like at the end of every day. So big shout out to these guys. I'm really happy with these rings. Now this next one is a little further out there. I don't necessarily carry this one in my pocket. I do carry it in a bag that's with me most of the time. This is just a wireless QI charger for my phone. You know, I'm on the go all the time. I'm, you know, travel a bunch for work, whatever. So it's nice to have a power bank, but rather than just a power bank that you're plugging in and stuff like that, this one's great because you can just set it on. You just set your phone on it and it automatically charges. It's also got ports up on top, and then it does come with a base. So you can see the prongs down there. You can stick this in the base and it'll stand up. So at night or whatever, it'll be standing up and you can throw your phone on it, and that's how it charges. No cords, anything like that, nothing else to keep track of, just this guy. That's why I like it, super simple. All right, next up is the belt. Now, this one specifically is the Core Essentials Tactical Gun Belt. Pretty much all the belts I wear are made by Core Essentials. I've done a video on it. I just released a video on it. They're good belts, man. And one of the coolest things about them, if you're not familiar with them, if you didn't see my video, is that they've got this track line setup. So they're set up on kind of a ratchet system. So you can make little 1/4-inch increments, and then they've got just a button right here that you push, and then you can take the line out, whatever. It's fantastic for concealed carrying, obviously. You know, sometimes when you sit in a car or something, your gun might dig into you. This is really nice to be able to let out a little bit when you sit down, stand back up. All you do is just tighten it like that. And it's a really slick setup. They have leather versions of this as well. I honestly wear the leather one pretty much every day as like my actual everyday carry. I just wear these a little bit more tactical, like nylon webbing style ones if I'm going to the range, things like that. I really like these belts, especially the leather ones, because they don't necessarily look like overly tactical. Like you can wear them with dress pants, you can wear them to the office, and then you can wear them to the range. They're obviously stiff enough to hold a solid gun and a holster and stuff like that, but they just have a good overall clean look to them. And then finally, we're into the gun. Now this is the biggest difference from my last EDC. I've carried a Glock 19 for the better part of probably the last 2 years, year and a half or so, and I can't stand shooting Glocks. Now I know it's going to cause a lot of controversy. A lot of you guys are going to be hate for that. It is what it is. Glocks on paper, objectively speaking, are a fantastic gun. I can't talk bad about them. Personally, subjectively, while shooting them, the way they fit my hand, the way the kind of natural point of aim comes into play, the sights, I just don't like shooting Glocks. So I went to a gun I really like. If you guys have been fans of the channel for a while, you know that I'm an M&P guy all the way. So I went with the M&P 9C, the 2.0. This is the 3.6-inch barrel. I don't like the shield because it's a little too thin for me. Also, the capacity is a concern. So this one's allowing me to carry 15 rounds still, same as the Glock 19. And it's a gun I'm more comfortable with. It's a gun I'm more comfortable shooting, I'm more accurate with. It's still got pretty much a full-size grip for my hand to get on there. You can see my pinky is on there easily. I have been extremely, extremely happy with the switch ever since I made it. I don't know what it is, man. I'm an M&P guy. It's a subjective thing. I'm not saying it's necessarily better than a Glock or worse than a Glock. It's just me personally. I enjoy shooting this more, and I feel more comfortable with it in my hands. Now, the holster I choose to carry it in is the same holster. It's the Alien Gear Shapeshift Modular Holster. I've talked about this a lot. I like how it's toolless, how you can adjust for tension, how you can adjust these clips, everything completely toolless. I think that's a big deal. But the most important reason, the biggest driving factor in why this is the holster I use time and time again, is because it's the most comfortable, man. The back is like a super breathable neoprene. It conceals well, it conceals relatively deep. This backing covers most of the back of the gun, and then you've just kind of got the grip sticking out right here. But it's the most comfortable. I've tried so many holsters on this channel, and this is just the one I keep coming back to. I prioritize personally comfort over pretty much everything in concealed carry, and the reason I do that is because if it's not comfortable for me to carry, I find myself not carrying, and that defeats the whole purpose of it, right? So I prioritize comfort, and this holster to me is the most comfortable. It's also a great holster. I mean, don't get me wrong, the draw is super clean, the retention's great, whatever, but at the end of the day, it's the most comfortable, and that is why I choose it. So that's all I've got for you on kind of this quick roundup of my everyday carry items. Hopefully you guys found something. If you've been looking for something to add to your EDC, maybe found a little inspiration. I'm extremely happy with the things that I'm carrying on a day-to-day basis right now, and I don't see them changing anytime soon. When they do, I will make another video though, an update to let you know what's going on. In the meantime, I'm thinking about making an update in terms of like what I carry in my range bag when I go to the range, you know, what kinds of things I carry in the truck. I just got a new truck, by the way, and we're doing a video on that. If you haven't seen the truck, that's because you're not following my Instagram. That is at GL Shooting, by the way. Definitely go check that out. That's all I've got for you guys. Links are down in the video description below. This video was not sponsored. None of these guys know I'm making this video. I'm not pushing any of these items as part of this video, anything like that. They're just genuinely the items that I carry on a day-to-day basis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, hit that thumbs up button. Comment down below. You guys know the drill. We'll see you next time on Greenlight Shooting. Thanks for watching.